The first step is going to be, you want to pop the trunk. We'll pop, there are 2 rubber grommets on each side. You'll pop both of those grommets out. You just pull them right out. Then you'll grab this black plastic thing, pulls right off. You'll want to get both of the stoppers on the trunk, just unscrew them. Take them out. Now that was already unscrewed, but you can see where it has the lines, where it screws in. Then you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of these fasteners. Get a trim panel removal tool. Get underneath it. Pull them right out. Once you do that, just take this, the release handle just pops out of there. Fish it through that. There's a line for that cable to come through. Pull that off. Once you remove all that, there are going to be 4 10mm bolts that you'll want to remove. There's going to be one where one of the rubber grommets were removed. There's going to be 1 on each side, so 1 over here as well. Then you have 2 10mm bolts in this opening right here that you'll want to go ahead and remove those. I've already got them removed, but just take a 10mm socket, remove them. On the outside bolts, what I do recommend is when you're undoing those, that you point the trunk down. That way when the nut is loosened all the way, it's going to be inside the socket. Whereas if you hold it like this, you run the risk of it falling down in the trunk. Now the next thing, I'm going to take a heat gun and I'm just going to heat up the spoiler to try to make the 3M tape a little bit easier to release. So we're going to heat that up, and then what we'll do next is take some fishing line and run it. Now we're going to end up hitting the bolt, but we want to cut as much of that 3M tape as we can. After we heat the spoiler, I'm just going to take some fishing line, just run it under, and just cut through the 3M tape. It's going to get to a point where the first stud is, and you obviously can't go past that. So I'm going to go ahead and do both sides. The next step, once you get as much of the 3M tape cut on each side as you can, you want to get to where you can pry the spoiler up some. Take the fishing line, find the threaded bolt, fish it through to where you can grab the line. Be careful when fishing that through. If you can come here. If you notice, the reason I can't pull it, there's an orange clip right there. So, if you get caught on that clip, just pull the string back a little bit to where it's not caught, to where you can get it under there. And then you can work to cut through some more of that 3M tape. Once you get to the bolts in the center, do the same thing. Lift the spoiler up, fish the fishing line through. Except this time you want it to go all the way to the other side. Once you get halfway through, start on the other side doing the same thing. Remember, you have to pop that orange tab out, so you have to pull up some. And once you get as much of the 3M tape, just take your fingers, run it through. Okay. There you have it. Now once you have the spoiler removed, the best way, in my opinion, that I found that's going to work quickly, we've already done this whole section right here, about a minute, is to heat the adhesive that's left on the car with the heat gun. Then take just an older microfiber cloth and rub it. Now you are going to leave some adhesive behind, which you can go back and get that, but the point of this is to get the bulk of the adhesive off. That's what's, if you start with Goo Gone or anything like that, it's very, very difficult to get the bulk of the adhesive. Once you get this done, then you can go back with Goo Gone or any kind of, such as WD-40 even works. Alcohol may work. I'm going to try alcohol to get this residue off. But heat gun, heat the adhesive, take a microfiber towel,